Well, with wet ground and piles of snow still dotting the state, it's hard for many of us to think about last summer's devastating fire season.
But in western Montana, the changing season is on everyone's minds as communities brace for the unpredictable. Tonight, MTN's Russ Thomas takes a look ahead.
Predicting the intensity, acreage, and duration of the summer fire season can be tricky business in mid-March. But NRCC Predictive Services meteorologist Michael Richmond has that unenviable task. His starting point is current conditions.
We've had a very cool and wet fall and winter overall throughout North Idaho and Montana. We range from about 115 to 160% of average for the water in our snowpacks.
The biggest impact of this abundance of snow, coupled with cool temperatures, is a decreased chance of a pre-green-up fire season, which often occurs in April and May, and an increased chance of a delayed onset of the summer fire season. However, a wet and cool winter does not always translate to a quiet fire season.
As you saw last year, we had that flash drought, that extreme heat. Our above average snowpack effect of the moisture disappeared very quickly.
And models are suggesting a good possibility of the same scenario.
Our long-range climate outlooks are suggesting we will have another warmer than normal and drier than normal summer.
It's not all bad news. The more immediate spring forecast offers up the hope that we'll see beneficial conditions through what is usually the wettest time of the year.
One thing I think this year which may help us is our long-range outlooks are suggesting average precip temperatures for April and May, and possibly into at least early June.
In the end, predicting what Mother Nature has in store several months down the road is not an easy bet. That said, Richmond is using history to guide his 2018 fire forecast.
We don't have much confidence to say right now how it will be in July, August, and September. But some of our climatic signals are looking like 2012. And in 2012, we had a long fire season.
In fact, starting in 1988, there is a 6-year cycle in which every fire season has been a peak season. 2018 falls into that 6-year cycle. In Missoula, Russ Thomas, MTN News.
Thanks, Russ.
Russ tells us that 6-year cycle of the peak fire seasons includes 1988, we all remember that summer, 1994, 2000, 2006, and 2012. 4 of those were extreme seasons. 94 was on the mild end of what's called a peak season.